into a supply zone, $400, guys. I'm taking it off here for the win.
Order
taking it off for the win, okay? So we put one here in NQ before the market opened, and we put one on YM, and both of them work. Into the zone, long wick, and you make some money. Scott, you see that? I don't want it to trade the momentum. I want to trade the momentum with these zones, untested zones. But supply and demand works better when it comes into the zone, the long wick, and then, okay, let me rephrase that. When you get a long candle, a spike candle, 80% of the time, it would come back 50% of the body of the candle. And that's when you jump out, right? So you get a long candle, it come back 50% of that candle, and this is how you make the money. Bam, bam, out, right?
Long momentum.
What you would like to see, if you're going to trade it to the upside, is that you buy it here and then take it up one more time. But I don't want it to trade that way today. Today, I'm looking for a bigger pullback. So any meaningful pop-up, I would like to short it, okay? That's my bias for the day, correct? My bias for the day is that at 9:45, I'm going to look to short the market again on an alignment. This is where I use my clock, and this is where I use my labels in these zones here. Blue zone, red zone. You rally up in the zone. I look to take it. Look at that micro. That micro is still working, up $27. See that? All right. We put on a micro. We put on E-mini on the work.
Long key retracement setup.
$600 we make for the morning or more, right? So I don't expect you to catch all of them, you know, because you're not familiar with my setup. But we could plan these trades ahead of time. We come back here. This zone was tested. I still think at 9:45 they will try to take him down. So I would put back one at 27 and leave it. All right. I keep the micro on. This is a leverage to see how it's trading. And I'll put back one at 27 or 28 on NQ. Maybe we put it at 28.75.
Submitted.
All right. See if he come back, because what would happen? This zone was tested. This zone is solid. So we could either put it here and leave it.
Long, minor short signal.
Like up there and leave it. Because this zone was tested. What we'd like him to do is to come right up in the zone, touch us, and fail. All right? And I'm looking for that pivot at 9:35, 9:45. But I like him to run up into that zone, 50% of the zone, touch us, and fail. And he could get there. Look at it. We got to be careful here. We got to make sure we define the stop, because you got Hikadashi candles saying he's still in an uptrend, but I'm looking for a pivot. He's not in an overbought. This guy is in an overbought condition, and he's coming down. Overbought, coming into 9:45, and he's pivoting down. We would like the same thing in NQ. This is a 3-minute candle, right? That's why it's taking so long to resolve. But if you look at this candle, this is a 1-minute candle. All right? We got him sitting up there. We would love for him to get up there and get us, okay? So we get the initial push, Dow recover, NASDAQ recover a little, and we look for them to take them down again. Anytime you put on a limit order and price is coming up too fast to your order, and you think it's going to blow through your order, you got to make sure the setup is still valid as you take it off and reset. Okay, guys? The micro is all over the place, right? So
Long trend filter bullish.
looks
Order
like he,
filled.
bam, he got right into the zone. See why you have to have your stop? Look at it again, guys. $50. You grab it and you run, okay?
ES
Because he can come back and hurt you. He's still in an uptrend, right? But you got to get through this entire zone to hurt you. See that? And he's pushing higher. Like we look at M2K. Oh, wow. He sells off. RTY, he sells off. Let me see if NQ can pull back here at 945, okay? 945 level, looking for a pullback into 945. Make sure you define a stop. I usually put the $75, $80 stop and get stopped out. I don't mind. But NQ is vicious, so you got to be careful, okay? So you make $100, you take it and you run, okay, guy?
Short momentum entry.
Look at YM. He went sideways. Can't do nothing in YM here. He's sideways. There's no levels here. He gone sideways. ES. Sideways still. Well, ES is a nice play if you wanted to scalp him because I still have on that NQ, am I right? Because he's deep into that zone. I'm going to take profit in NQ, guys. Taking profit in NQ. $250. $260. I'm done with him. Come into the zone, touch the next zone, and got rejected. All right? These zones don't work all the time. It worked perfect in volatile market. I still have on the micro. He's all over the place, right? I keep this on to get an idea of how price action is working, right? I don't, I don't like to lose more than, $20, $30 on a micro, but okay, we finished with NQ. I'm not gonna mess with NQ anymore. Okay, all the levels was resolved on a 2-minute chart. The next level is all the way up here. Okay, there's nothing to do here. He's not in an overbought or an oversold condition. See? So I don't like to trade him when he's not oversold or extended. So we wait. We don't have to trade everything that move up and down, okay? Okay, we look for the next trade.